Hey guys, what's going on? This is J Dubs over here,
We got Kenny G over here.
and this is the Extraordinary Expletive. This is going to be our episode 0, so welcome to the show. I hope you guys stick in for a little time. We're going to drop in a lot of info. We're going to do a lot of bullshit, and we're basing this thing solely around music. Influences that we've had in the past, bands we like to listen to, genres that have really influenced both us and like the music community in itself. And be on the lookout for once a month we're going to be doing an artist interview and also a 15 to 30 minute live session of original tracks. So while we're sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to Kenny G. I think he had a topic for today that we were going to discuss. Just going back and forth about, what was that?
We were going to talk about genres and all the subgenres and are they necessary?
Yeah, is it something really that...
Well, I mean, like, can you name a mathcore band other than Dillinger Escape Plan? Why even have a genre like mathcore?
Yeah, I don't
Mumble
know.
rap.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know. It's for, like... Think about like beers, man. You got like
Yeah, but I mean, what even define like a certain genre for me?
okay, I would say like metalcore.
Okay.
In comparison to metal itself, it has a lot of hardcore roots combined with the metal itself. So it is definitely a derivative of the two, but a little bit different than
Okay, but
metal
then
itself.
why do you need? But like, what about gent?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, okay, Gent has a lot of metalcore-ish, but
Okay, well, why
maybe it's
isn't
like the play
metalcore?
style. I think Gent's more, it's got those really deep 7 to 8 string guitar tones that are way out there. You got stuff that is more like progressive rather than like a metalcore is more of like a 4/4 kind of beat deal. And when you say the term gent, like you're definitely talking about like a progressive metal band. Like Animals as Leaders, like After the Burial, stuff like that.
Okay, but a band like Animals as Leaders, so you got them. But then, would you say Meshuggah
I don't know, like
is they a gent band? Because they don't sound anything like Animals as Leaders.
no, but yeah, they definitely have that chuggy,
You
crazy
can't say
shit.
Meshuggah without Shugga.
You really can't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
What was interesting to me though is I don't understand how people classify bands in different genres. What was it? 2 years ago, Metal Hammer came out with 100 greatest metal albums of the last 20 years or whatever, so from like 2000 to present. And Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge was like 32.
On metal albums?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So I mean, like, who said? Well, who decided that My Chemical Romance is a metal band?
I don't know.
Are they?
No, in my
Well, that
personal-
magazine says it is.
Yeah, I'd say they're emo. You know what I mean? They are definitely an emotional band from the
I think
2000s.
there's too many genres. I don't think emo should be a genre.
Yeah.
It was just it was a sound that a few bands had in the mid 2000s. It doesn't need its own genre. That could just be like alternative.
Yeah. So like everything nowadays is basically just okay, alternative metal. Okay, this one's alternative.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Genres confuse me a lot of times.
Yeah, and then you get a lot of genre snobs that are out there nowadays. Like, oh yeah, this is definitely like a high-end super placement gen progressive Dodgecore. Like, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I've
Well,
never even heard of that.
I mean, should the genre so much define the artist though, or should it be more the album should be defined by the genre? Because like think about Korn.
Yeah.
First people would be like, Korn is a new metal band, and I'm like, yeah, but then they did that dubstep stuff. What are they now?
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
Corn Step.
Yeah. They're
They
corn
were
step.
literally called Corn Step. Like
Corn step. I don't know. Like, what were we talking about last night? The band you showed me, Deftones. Like,
yeah,
each,
they changed
each
it.
album was different.
Yeah.
Same with I showed you He Is Legend. Every album changed.
Yeah.
They still had that bass, that kind of sound.
Well, I mean, you could tell it was the same band. They
Yeah,
just-
but it definitely changed.
What is Old Town Road? Is that country?
country rap?
Crap.
Yeah.
It sucks. That's for sure.
I mean, it got
It's huge.
pretty big
It has
overnight.
like 43 million views on YouTube.
Yeah, and
I don't even know. I know Billy Ray Cyrus in the song, but I don't know which part he's singing.
he's the one that says, "I got the horses in the back and I'm gonna ride all night." That's the Billy Ray Cyrus part. It's him doing the cowboy.
Is it a
singing
Billy Ray
part.
Cyrus song?
I don't know. I don't even know the other guy in it, to be 100% honest.
Chance the Rapper?
Is it?
No, it's not Chance the Rapper. I just made that up.
I mean, it sounded
Shout out to
believable.
Chance the Rapper for Old Town Road.
Yeah. New single
Yeah.
coming out this week. I'm sure you guys have already heard it. I don't know. I guess I kind of got into the genre thing as I got into more metal bands because
I don't think other like pop artists, I don't think they worry about it so much. I think maybe genres are just a metal specific thing, to be honest.
I also think genres are kind of.
I think rock really, because I mean with country it's either country or it's like folk. But at the same time, like a newer country song,
it's like pop country.
Yeah, it's like pop country.
I mean, I can see those genres for sure. I feel like genres, like especially in metals, that's a more of a show based thing, kind of like the Poser deal. Like everybody in the crowd is like, "Hey, dude, we're here to see this gent progressive metalcore band," and it's like, "Oh, I came to see Devin Townsend Project."
It's just.
Did I come to the wrong show?
I don't know. A lot of metal.
I don't know.
A lot of metal fans are snobs. Anyways.
Yeah, snobs for sure, man. Like what happened to the music? You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, with like a lot of now that I've noticed, it's like a lot of times if you're a metal fan and you're like, and it's not Slayer like Amon Amarth, you get shit for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why?
I don't know, because everybody's calling everybody else pussies about it. And, oh, that band's not even heavy. I mean, I definitely could say I'm guilty of that because you talk to dudes who grew up in the 80s and see it. Like Art from work, he's always like, oh, yeah, dude, I really like Slayer. They were heavy as hell. And don't get me wrong, they are. But now I'm like, hey, listen to this.
Yeah.
You know, this is heavy.
That was heavy for back then.
Yeah.
I mean, Slayer still is heavy, but...
They were definitely like an influence.
They had a patch in the 90s where they kind of softened up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they went back to it and had that shitty Christ Illusion album.
Yeah.
But then, like, Road, Pain, and Blood kind of brought him back to that 80s sound.
Then you had...
But not, like, early 80s Slayer.
Like, newish shit. What was it? Oh, man, I can't even think of the name. I can think of the riff itself, though. Bloodline? Is that it?
Yeah.
Bloodline
was
very new.
Diablo's music. No. What? Was either... I don't know. I think that one came out in, like,
2000 something.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. But, like, so
I
band like
actually
that...
think that it was the ending theme for WCW Thunder.
Really?
Like, it was the intro for WCW. There was some Slayer song that was the intro for WCW Thunder.
Okay.
Any wrestling fans out there who were alive in the late 90s to early 2000s.
They're living it up.
Somebody look that up for me.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie, look that up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, okay, so say you take, like, a band like Slayer, and they started out, what would you say? I mean, like, almost speed metal-ish, the way they were.
Sort of, but Sugar Ray started out as a speed metal band, too.
Okay.
Have you ever heard Lemonade and Brownies?
No.
Go look it up.
Okay, I will.
It's actually a really good album. It's, like, my favorite Sugar Ray album.
That's very insane. But I was going to say, like, okay, so you take, like, Slayer, you know what I mean? And they see where they were in the music industry and the sound that they were making. Well, then... started listening to these other bands that came out that were influenced by them that was a completely different sound. So now Slayer's sound in itself kind of changed, you know what I mean? It evolved, if you will.
Right.
And they became kind of like this mesh and combination of both what they were and what the music scene's becoming.
Yeah. Yeah. What about a band like Slipknot? What are they?
I mean, I think when they first came out, they were classified as a new metal band.
Because they had turntables?
I don't know.
Sugar Ray has turntables. Why aren't they a new metal band?
Because statues don't crumble for new metal bands.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking about too. Because he's in the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They were more of that '90s kind of stuff to me.
Sugar Ray.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really. How come?
But well, like right now we have like genres and stuff, but now like the '90s itself as a genre.
Yeah. Like we don't have 2000s music.
We do have 2000s.
Well, yeah, early 2000s.
No, but like people don't say, "Oh, those are the 2010s."
Yeah.
They like classic, like basically all these like, I guess pop and like alternative stuff. They just become one genre after 10 years. Hey, what do you listen to? I'm listening to some 70s music. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I never thought about that, but yeah, that is a definite clump right now. Yeah, you 70s. Oh, okay. Like
yeah,
Beatles
like you know what that
Zeppelin.
is. Yeah, like you just.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bands that sound nothing alike. Like I'm listening to the Bee Gees and some Zeppelin.
Yeah.
But that's 70s. I could just say I'm listening to some 70s.
And that's what it is nowadays. So I don't know. Maybe
like
that's
no one's gonna be like, you're not listening to 70s music. You're listening to disco.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is part of the 70s music. Just give it 10 years and genres aren't even gonna matter. Just whatever, you know.
Or there's going to be 20 more than there are right now. It's going to be like genres and genders combined. And this is the new gender genre. If you haven't heard about it.
Okay, there's
And,
only two of those, but there's a lot more of the genres.
touche. I don't know, man. I feel like music itself is a progression, and that's where like genres come from. You know, people are like, okay, well, this is a different sound.
But it's hard. It's hard. Like whenever I'm searching for music, I'm like, I want a band that sounds like this. What genre are they? And then you show me another band. I'm like, that's not what I was looking for.
Yeah, they have similar.
They're like, well, it's the same genre. I'm like, but it's not what I'm looking for. You know.
So, I don't know. Like,
If you show me,
I'm a Pandora user.
I am also a Pandora user. But
You can click on a song and it'll tell you styles of music that are in there. I mean, they'll give you the genres, but then they also say.
I actually probably haven't opened my Pandora in probably like a year or two.
That's sad.
I'm probably like, well, whenever I used to work, you know, at my former job, and I would just put on my phone, I'd put on Pandora, and I would just go to work. And now we have a fascist phone policy at my current place of employment, so I can't just listen to music at work.
Yeah, because that wouldn't make you want to work harder at all.
No.
Music does not motivate the masses.
Music is not influential at all.
No way.
But if I were going to play something at work, I'd probably play like some communist stuff to try and like, you know, unite the workers.
One of my favorite memories from work and music, we used to have a radio there, and Bad Medicine by Motley Crue was on, and Gerber just comes down the dock. I'm like 40 doors away, and you just hear him screaming, "Bad Medicine!" You know what I mean? And like, that's influential, man. Like, that dude was pumped to work. You know what I mean? Because that was his song. He was getting it. You know what I mean?
Some hair metal.
I don't know. How is hair metal a thing?
I don't know.
Do you
it
have
still
to
is
have
though.
hair?
Well, wait. What is Steel Panther? Are they a comedy band or are they a hair metal band?
I don't know. I would
They're
take them more
a comedic band that plays hair
a
metal
comedic
style.
hair metal band.
Well, now that's like a very specific genre. Like that's gonna classify like what, like one band?
Yeah. Well, then there you find what you're looking for. Man, I wonder if there's any comedic.
I wonder if
hair
there's
metal
any
bands.
other bands like Steel Panther. Yeah, Weird Al. Well, no, it's like the same, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, 100% not.
But with them though, you'd say, okay, I wonder if there's any band like Steel Panther. Yeah, do you want Weird Al or do you want like Motley Crue? Because one band has the content, you know, like Weird Al has the content you want, but Motley Crue has the sound you want.
Yeah. I don't know. You just look up Angry White Boy Polka.
What the hell was that? Oh, Weird Al.
Yeah,
because
Weird
he
Al.
plays the. Wow, that just went whoop,
Yeah, it's okay.
right over.
We can't all be winners. It happens occasionally.
How comes pop only has like? That's another thing too. Is there like 60s pop, 70s pop, 80s pop?
They're all different.
and it's all just pop.
Yeah, they're all different
Until
sounding.
now, it's 90s and 80s and 70s. You know, but that genre's never changed. It's always been this is pop.
Yeah, but the sound itself has definitely evolved. I mean, you take stuff from like 90s, like Backstreet Boys. And
Alanis Morissette sounds nothing like Demi Lovato, but
No,
they're both
no
pop
way.
artists.
Yeah,
I do love me some Demi though.
I do love me some Alanis Morissette.
I love me some Alanis Morissette
Oh
too.
man,
We
Jagged
were
Little Pill.
when we were on the bar crawl. We were in the back of the bus, and I was dressed like Hulk Hogan, so we were blasting Hulk Hogan's music, and then we'd blast Alanis Morissette.
Oh, that's great.
We would be saying, we're like, I am a real American. Next stop, we're like, it's like rain on your wedding day.
Brother.
I really can't sing, but
It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I did throw a brother in there.
You should have, especially if you're
I
dressed as
had
Hulk
I
Hogan.
had the hair. I ripped off my shirts.
Everything.
Yeah.
So you had the whole get up. Did you
And
have the
then-
boots?
No, I just wore my work boots, but I did actually have like yellow and red yoga pants I was wearing.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I wish I would've seen that.
I haven't had a huge like $200 wrestling belt that I own.
Now, do you think like you would have had as fun a time if you did not have the Alanis Morissette and the Hulk Hogan music playing?
No, because it got everyone hyped up.
Yeah.
Like hyped the fuck up. We
Jacked,
walked into
bro.
Hickory VFW and I had it blasting on a Bluetooth speaker and like everyone turned and was like, "Yeah, look at that guy." Very.
Anyway,
What
brother,
is
here's
Hulk
one
Hogan's
rule.
theme song, brother? What genre is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Wrestling?
80s.
Wrestling genre? I don't know. I feel like
Maybe wrestling genre should be a thing because one guy literally did all like the custom WWF themes for like 20 years. John Johnston.
WWE.
WWF. What was WWF? and then they had to get
So
the
much like music genres, wrestling has also evolved
It's
due
also
to trademarks and
just
copyrights.
like music genres. Wrestling is also fake.
Touche. I don't know. That's something to think about, though. I'm not sure how many of you guys out there listen to the different types of genres. Whether you listen to metal, you listen to pop, you listen to country. There's a lot of it out there.
As we talked about though, it makes me feel like it's just very metal specific. It's just all these metal snobs are like, oh, I'm not listening to just any metal. I'm listening to progressive hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what is that?
Yeah, I sat my wife down one night and I gave her like a music education.
If you actually, now I'm curious. If we can get anybody outside of the metal community, could you name like any like the music you listen to? Is there like a different pop? I know like K-pop.
Yeah.
But isn't that just like Korean pop, like Asian pop?
Yeah.
Techno. Maybe. I wonder if EDM are snobs.
EDM,
too.
there definitely is. Oh yes.
But it's all
You've got drum and bass. You've got dubstep. You've got house music. You have like hardcore. Everything though, and that is
wait, hardcore EDM.
I don't know if that's
because hardcore is its own genre
like
in the punk community. Yeah.
I don't know. If
Punks
that's what
are
I'm
snobs
looking for.
too, because there's like crust punk and
yeah,
hardcore,
thrash punk, grunge.
Grunge isn't really punk.
Excuse me?
What?
What do you mean?
It's not.
How isn't it?
Because I don't hear a band like Pearl Jam like that's a punk band.
I mean, they got that. Yeah, I guess Pearl Jam's.
And like Soundgarden, unfortunately, was labeled a grunge band, but they really weren't.
I just feel like they have those.
Alice in
lyrics.
Chains really wasn't. Yeah, but I don't think the lyrics mean as much. I guess in some. Well, see, sometimes the lyrics do mean, and sometimes the lyrics don't.
I mean,
You
if we're
can't-
talking like a
like,
band like Nirvana, they didn't really mean it all. Kurt even said like, "Hey, dude, I used to write these on the way to the studio." I don't even.
Yeah, but if you look at
It's some poetry.
if you look at some of his lyrics, there's some meaning behind that, like
Yeah, you get into like
Silver and stuff.
yeah, his like later albums as well. Like
Yeah.
in Utero, he got really in touch with
But
himself.
I don't
and his
think that. I
feelings.
mean, like the lyrics matter.
That's what I was leaning towards when I
content-wise.
said like punk. You know what I mean? Like just that sound, that fast, thrashy kind of.
Right, but I mean,
like Territorial Pissings, for instance, like that song in
it's
its own
punk rocky.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but like you're stoked about that. That's sweet. But you like EDM, like those classifications are literally about like your BPM.
That's
So
it.
like, I mean, there's other aspects to it, but like D&B, like you have like over 200 beats per minute. Don't quote me on that. I'm
Well,
not
wait,
100%.
what if?
But I think like dubstep, like those beats per minute are like between 60 to 90 or something like that.
What if I did like 60 to 90 and then I did the other one? What would I
I
be?
don't know.
I'd
Be like a sick.
How confused were people whenever Rage Against the Machine came out?
Probably a little bit. Probably
They were a hit out of the gate though. But some people were like, "Is this rap? Is this rock?"
Yeah,
and
dig
then
this.
Limp Bizkit's like, "Hold our Jenkins,
Yeah.
we got this."
Rip off the pants. Jinko's underneath. I don't know. I do feel like we are, shying a little away from the topic, but how much more are you going to say about that? You know what I mean? But we can talk about bands that were influential in said subgenres.
Oh yeah, well that's what I mean. I think a band
Like Rage?
Rage Against the Machine was really influential in like what new metal. I would think so.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe a little bit at least.
they had a very different sound when they came
They had,
out. It was
like,
something that wasn't out before.
Oh, we used to like Bulls on Parade. Like that song's heavy, but then like you listen to the way Zach De La Roche sings,
Yeah, it's
he
not
has
heavy.
he has more of that like rap tempo. I want to say something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the correct.
With a pocket full of shells.
Yeah.
Just like a rap kind of enunciation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They were cool. And then, like, okay, going back to the metal scene, like, when Lamb of God hit the scene, everybody was like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me. The fuck did they just play? Like, when White Label came out, or Black Label, it was retarded. Like, that song.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man. People were like, whoa. But then Ashes of the Wake hit, and then, like, you got people like Guitar Hero pick them up, dude. You know what I mean? Like, they got big quick, and they were so different.
That is
And-
actually music game should be a topic for another time.
Hey, yeah, for
Because
sure.
actually that just hit me as we were talking about it.
Whoa. Yeah, because
What?
that's influential. That gives you, that feeling of being a rock star, even if you can't.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Rocksmith?
Yes.
I own that game, and I've actually watched a guy on Twitch go from not even being able to play guitar to playing this game for 8 months in a row, and I mean fucking shredding. But the only issue, and like I have a buddy I play bass with who's really good. He plays Rocksmith a lot. But when it comes to making his own music, it's a little bit different than just playing the notes that are flying at you on the screen really fast.
Right. I have a friend who basically learned how to play drums from playing Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Yeah, and he can do it, but he cannot keep timing to save his life. He needs to have that,
The metronome going?
Yeah, basically, he needs to have a metronome going. Because I was like, all right, go ahead and here's what you should try and play. And he lost timing like that. It was just stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he got like 3 notes in and it was off.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I was like, how are you that far off? Like,
dude, come on.
Can't you fucking count?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're a fucking math teacher, you piece of shit. Learn how to count.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matt Scott.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's sad.
Yeah.
Aw, poor Pippin.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I'm glad that we are doing the musical topic. You know what I mean? Because music is something that touches my life, touches your life. I mean, it hits
it's
everybody.
Something that everyone listens to, but like,
even if it's not something that somebody listens to, it's something that the world would be 100% different without.
It's just something you can just go up to somebody and you can just see somebody wearing a T-shirt like, oh my god, doesn't those guys too?
Yeah. Well, aside from that, can you imagine a horror
Not
movie?
like a guy wearing like a Hinder Lips of an Angel shirt. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah,
is that an Alice in Chains t-shirt?
It is an Alice in Chains t-shirt I'm wearing.
Is that a rooster?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I love red versus blue. What?
Oh, no, not Rooster Teeth.
But, okay, so, music-wise, imagine a horror movie without music.
It'd be very boring.
There'd be, no jumps, nothing.
Even today, I just saw the new Avengers movie, and there's music all through, the fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah, whether it's, music, songs, there's still, instruments being played and making sounds.
The heroes are getting beat up, and then, there's, no hope, and, the music changes. It sets the mood.
Yeah. Yeah. Playing
video
games. A boss is coming up and everything gets real quick and you're looking around oh shit. A lot of med packs on the ground over here. Yeah. The fuck's going on?
Why is there so much ammo?
Oh,
it's I should stock up.
Jeez. I'm gonna leave those there for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's something cool to think about. It's in everyday life, whether you want it to be or not. I mean, even jingles. O'Reilly's. I can never get that out of my fucking
head. The riblets from Applebee's.
$12.99.
I don't know how much.
I don't know. That was just funny.
Applebee's, please sponsor us.
Yeah.
Give us $Ritos to drink on the show.
Please, yeah. I would love that. Hey guys, we got our server Tom here.
Yeah.
Give us 1 second. Yeah, dude, I'll take a refill. Okay, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, that'd be nuts. But hell, you go to Applebee's, you go to a restaurant, dude.
They're playing music.
Local restaurant up here, man. Talbot's Tap Room and Terrace. You walk in there, and the vibe I got as soon as I walked in, just from hearing the music that was on the radio, it wasn't your stereotypical pop music or this or that. He had straight up bluegrass on, and I was like, what? And you walk in, there's a Wu-Tang quote outside,
There's a Wu-Tang symbol outside by the fire pit.
There's a Wu-Tang symbol inside. There's Wu-Tang everywhere. He loves Wu-Tang.
He does love him some Wu-Tang.
But, that's sweet as hell. And then he
shouldn't have called it Talbot's. He should have called it Ghostface Killers.
Yeah. Old dirty bastards, something like that.
Tap Room and Terrace.
Old dirty barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But,
can I get my check? Bitch better have my money.
And with your loaded baked potato, would you like some cream? Get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. No, I'll just take bacon. But thanks. Can you imagine just the shock on people's faces who've never literally listened to Wu-Tang? You got your stereotypical suburban white family.
I think that place will only be open for a month.
Yeah, but it would be
sweet. I would go all the time.
It'd be sweet. Yeah, I'd be their main customer.
Yeah. They're you're here a lot. And I'll be like, Wu-Tang!
Yeah, man. I fucks with the W. Hey, man. You know what Wu-Tang Clan and Talbots have in common? They ain't nothing to fuck with.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but I mean, music sets the mood for everything. How many babies in the world do you think were made because of old R&B music?
It's called a baby making music for a reason.
That's something really puts you in the mood. Wow, I can't believe...
The chief export of Barry White is pussy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. When they're laying down on the album like this, you know it's gonna be a banger. Yeah, man. I don't know. Music's been around. It's I think
It
that's
has
where,
been around. That
going
was
back
a
to what we were
factual
talking about. I
statement.
think that's where the genres have evolved from.
Well, yeah, I mean, over time. Mongolian throat singing.
Yeah, now there's like I listen to Mongolian folk metal. Like that's a
Is
genre.
that an actual thing?
That's a genre. Check out the band The Who.
Why wouldn't it just...
The HU. The
Oh,
Who.
I thought you meant like
No.
the regular Who. I was like...
That'd be weird. But I mean, hell, like
Why wouldn't that just be like... Why does it have to be so specific? That's what I'm getting at. It's too specific. for me.
specificity. I don't know. Just so that people could find something that they're looking for,
Yes.
similar to that. Yeah, maybe it's not what you were looking for exactly, but the similar roots and the sounds. Like for instance, like I was bringing up the Pandora thing. You click on it. A lot of metal bands you listen to nowadays have like that screaming throughout, and then they have like a high pitched male lead vocalist. You know what I mean? And that is literally on the descriptions of some of the Pandora songs I listen to. High pitched male lead, chuggy riffs. I'm like, yeah, I like that. Click this.
Can you make a whole Chuggy Riff station?
Yes.
I might have to... I like I said, I haven't been on my Pandora in forever, so I'm going to go check that out.
I highly recommend the
I don't even know if I have Pandora on my phone anymore.
Sad.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, so speaking of genres, what would you say is your top 5?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's... I don't know.
Subgenre or not?
Subgenre or not...
Then we'll do subgenre.
Can I just say 90s? Because I like everything. I like all that stuff from the 90s.
Like all 5 are just 90s?
No. I mean, like, no, because I really enjoy metal.
Okay.
Punk. I mean, if you want to be more specific with the punk rock stuff, I'd say I'm more into hardcore.
Yeah.
Bands like Sick of It All, Hatebreed, Snapcase. I mean, old Hatebreed. Hatebreed kind of became... Hatebreed went from being like a hardcore band to like a shitty metal band.
Yeah, I agree that.
What
about like, I mean, do you ever listen to Minor Threat? Because back in the day, they started hardcore.
Yeah, I like
they're part of that scene.
Bad Brains.
Yeah, dude. Like, that was a completely different hardcore than what it is today.
Yeah. So, what, hardcore, well, I guess like hardcore punk, metal. I do like pop. It's really weird because all my CDs are in order. I have a giant CD case, like 200. And, like, you'll just be flipping through it, and they're all in order. So it's like, oh, there's Deftones and Deicide and Demi Lovato and, you know, just...
Oh, so it's all alphabetical.
Yeah. So, like, it's all these metal albums, and then there's just, like, Ellie Goulding's, like, right in the middle. And then, like, you go to, like, you know, you start off with the A's, and it's, like, AC/DC, All That Remains, Alanis Morissette. Like... Well, I guess she would come first. But
Eiffel 65. Jeff's
no,
there, right?
no. We just before we went on air, we had a conversation about how that song is
It's good.
an abomination.
What would you consider that? Techno? Pop? What is that?
It existed at a time before its genre existed, is what I would say it was.
Yeah.
That was just some noises that some French dudes made on a fucking keyboard or computer or whatever, and that wasn't a thing until Skrillex made the computer a great musical instrument.
I mean, I think there's a lot more before him.
There was a lot more before him, but he's the one that popularized it.
Really, yeah. Dubstep got big.
Yeah. Well, EDM as a whole after Skrillex just was changed.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were, I would say, we'll do, so hardcore punk metal.
And then you said pop.
Yeah, pop. I do like 90s hip hop. Okay. Like the older stuff, like A Tribe Called Quest. I really, Naughty by Nature. Love those are like 2 of my favorites. Gangstar.
Is awesome.
You ever listen to Gangstar?
No.
I fucking love Go check out Gangstar.
Okay.
And then...
I mean, that was 5 right there.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
You said punk, metal, hardcore, pop, and...
Well, I was saying more specifically hardcore punk.
Oh, okay.
So we like...
All right, yeah, we'll let you get one more in there.
And then...
Go ahead, dude.
I guess like maybe that like Seattle sound. So I guess you could say grunge.
Okay.
But again, those bands from Seattle, like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, I don't really consider them grunge bands, but they get thrown into that grunge genre. So yeah,
Yeah, they were part of that time frame. That's what happens, you know.
it's weird that at that time you could be at like a nightclub and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go see this little band named Nirvana." Somebody will go, "I'm gonna go across the street and go see this band called Alice in Chains."
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody knew who they
and
were.
nobody and like Pearl Jam's down the road.
Yeah. Eddie Vedder's just like
Yeah,
frolicking.
yeah. He's like here. I have a band called Temple of the Dog. You want to buy our CD for $5?
I mean, that's cool too. Like, you know, super bands coming out of their same genre and then
Yeah,
creating
but
something
I
new.
don't think that Pearl Jam was a thing whenever Temple of the Dog came out.
Were they not?
No, they hadn't formed yet. I don't believe.
Oh, jeez. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it was pre Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's just a little baby Vast
Yeah.
Efron's thing.
Jamie, can you look that up for me?
Yeah. Yeah. What year was that? What year was that? Can you look that up? What year did Temple of the Dog come out?
What's it called?
Temple of the Dog.
Temple of the Dog. Temple of the Dog.
They were
It was,
actually
Eddie Vedder and
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, but what the fuck is his name? Why can't I think about it?
It says,
Chris Cornell?
It says Temple of the Dog was an American rock supergroup that formed in Seattle, Washington in 1990.
1990.
Yeah, I knew it was
Holy
90, but
shit.
I'm pretty sure it was right before Pearl Jam.
All right, wait, look up Pearl Jam now.
Pearl Jam?
Yeah, I'm curious. How long after that did he start Soundgarden though?
Soundgarden was around before that.
Oh, okay. So that was
Okay,
just
it
a
says,
side project.
Hear this. So Pearl Jam is an American rock band formed in 1990.
Yeah,
In
Temple of the Dog was
Virginia.
before Pearl Jam. I knew it.
In
They're
Seattle,
about the same year
Washington.
though.
They're the same year, but like they formed in 1990. They didn't release the first album for what, like another 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
10 didn't come out until like 92.
Yeah. I didn't know that. That's weird. So
Yeah.
Eddie Vedder was just like that little bum on the street. You
Yeah,
know, like, hey
basically.
man, you guys ever heard of Chris Cornell? I'm in a band with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he picked me up, man.
Soundgarden, I believe, was like 80.
Temple didn't last very long. Did
They only did one album.
Yeah. Okay.
They came. I think they did like a little bit of a tour. They did a few shows a couple years ago before Chris Cornell passed. But
Yeah, that'd be a cool reunion. Yeah, Eddie Vedder. I don't know. Then he went solo. You know what I mean? It was just like Eddie Vedder and a ukulele. He did a tour with that.
does he at least have a microphone?
I think so.
Unlike Aaron Lewis, who didn't have the microphone,
Yeah.
flipped out a couple of weeks ago.
I didn't see that.
Oh, he did. He was doing a show and he didn't have a mic. He was just trying to like sing, and he got mad because people wouldn't stop making noise, so he walked off stage.
Oh, jeez.
How dumb do you have to be?
How? You know, I don't know. You've been around for a good minute, dude. You think you know what you
Yeah,
do.
you've been you had this band called Stain that you did for like 20 years, and then you did your solo stuff, and now we're not gonna have a microphone.
He just wants everybody to really feel the vibrations of his
Of
voice.
his Connecticut redneck.
Yeah.
Go on. So, what are your top 5 then? We get off topic a lot, but I think it's still pretty interesting. So
Yeah, like I want to basically say on the show, our topics are going to be very loose, to say the least.
and to a degree, we're just gonna shoot the shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, why not? And as long as we're talking, you know, relatively.
One
about
one thing leads to another. We're always gonna come back home.
Yeah, yeah, right. Don't count your chickens if you're throwing rocks in glass houses.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Okay,
Just figured I'd say it.
go ahead now.
Okay. All right, my top 5. I mean, like top. Number 1, I'd have to say metal. Metal's been like a huge influence.
I would also say metal's like number 1 for me.
My you know, it's getting a little off topic, but still sticking with it. My stepdad got me into metal. He gave me, oh geez, I think the first metal album I listened to was like the Black Album by Metallica, and then like Justice for All, and then he showed me like AC/DC. Like he had this just literally like cupboards full of CDs, and he's like, yeah, dude, go pick one out. And like weird shit in there, like Tesla, Busted Nut. Like I remember this one band, they were called Nashville Pussy, and the album name was called Let 'Em Eat Pussy. And I was like, dude, I kind of want to listen to that, but I didn't. It's kind of, you know, I was like, well, that's kind of odd. But number 2, I would say Geez, I don't know. I definitely say like EDM techno music.
Really?
Yeah, it's very out there. A lot of the shit
I
like
guess I should see that, but like you're wearing a fucking tie-dye shirt.
yeah, dude. Yeah. It's soft. Just saying it's lit, man. I don't know if you guys heard the new EDM drop with Ellie Goulding, but dude, it's dope. But no, man. There's a lot of techno out there, especially like techno is something I can throw on. Like back when I used to go do runs, man, I'd throw on Glitch Mob, Bad Wings by Glitch Mob. It's like 8-minute techno song, and you can run for miles.
The only one I know is Sandstorm.
They're rude.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. See that. I mean, stuff like that though, even pump you up and shit.
It does. It gets hype. Our friend had like his birthday party, and he wanted it to be techno themed, and I literally just put on like a 10-hour loop of Sandstorm.
Oh my god!
And people didn't bit. No one bitched. No one
We,
complained. Everyone was just like, "Oh yeah," like
we once drove
Fucking
around.
into
This is like 2006. It's like me, Hazlet, Cunning, a couple other people. And we had like 3 or 4 cars. We were bumping techno music as loud as we could while fist bumping out the window. And then we'd honk at other people and be like this. And next thing you know, there's like 5 cars just all fist bumping at the red light. And like we didn't even know 3 of the cars. Like just random people. They're like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, everybody's getting into that shit. Like, and that's techno music, dude. Yeah, fist pump.
It's weird what you said about metal though, because the Black Album was really what I actually.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the greatest, but
now I don't even really like it.
yeah.
That and Black Sabbath were like the 2 albums, and it's all because I moved here whenever I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back where I used to live, everyone listened to country. You know what we would talk about in school is there used to be a channel, I don't know if it's still a channel, Great American Country. GAC, they had like a top 10 every week of like, these are the top 10 country songs. We would go to school and that's what we would talk about. And then I moved up here and I don't remember who it was, but they're like,
Have you ever heard of the Sex
have
Pistols?
you ever heard of Iron? Have you ever heard the song Iron Man? I'm like, no. Changed my fucking life.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard War Pigs.
Yes.
That blew my mind. I was like,
that
dude.
one, and then somebody was like, you ever heard the song Enter Sandman? And then I fucking loved it. And then my mom, in like 2 years, wouldn't buy me a Limp Bizkit CD.
I remember, I'd say, so like, going back, and we can get into this again, but number 3, I'd have to say rap, for sure. I mean, being a little white kid, I definitely got into Eminem, but speaking of my stepdad, he showed me all these, like, metal bands, and I was, like, getting into rock and stuff. I remember him buying me an Eminem t-shirt one day, which was, like, very weird because he hated him, but he's like, here, I got you this, just in case we run out of extra toilet paper.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, thanks, dude. I'm going to wear it to school. But, I mean, rap has really put a perspective.
More specifically, like, do you like Kendrick Lamar?
Like hip-hop, I'd say, you know what I mean?
More hip-hop?
I mean,
Okay.
like, Kendrick is cool. Like, I've been getting into Junior Lucas as of recently. Like, I love rap artists who can really, like, put a message out there like it used to be.
I like them. I like when they tell a story. Like,
Yeah.
when they actually tell a story.
Like Meek Mill, like, he's got that gangster shit, and, like, his beats, they definitely slam, you know what I mean? I'll put that in the system and play that all day, but, like, the first time I heard Tony's story, like, it blew my mind, man. And it's just literally about a guy, I don't know if you ever heard it, but his buddy gets killed for a brick of cocaine, and then it turns out, like, the guy who killed him was his best friend and went to his funeral and helped bury him and shit, and then his cousin really caught on to what was going on at the very end of it. Like, he walks up and, like, pops him in the head, and, like, I was like, yo, dude. It's like that moment. Like, you ever listen to Dance with the Devil?
No.
By Immortal Technique?
I never even heard of Immortal Technique.
What? Oh, dude.
Yeah,
oh, that's
you're
sad.
You're gonna get on me about Immortal Technique, but you've never heard of Gangstar.
Fuck you, man.
2 R's.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, you should.
Immortal Technique is insane. Like, you want to talk about a message rapper, dude. Like, he talks about 9/11, the wars that are going on, just crazy shit. But Dance with the Devil is one of the weirdest. I mean, it's deep, and it's like 9 minutes long. But it all starts out, and this kid's just like having a hard time in school and shit, and he tries to get into this gang and whatnot, and blah blah blah. So I'm just giving you the very short version of it. But in order to get initiated into the gang, they wanted him to rape and kill this woman. And they find this woman in a parking garage, and they throw his shirt over top of her head. They take him up, and he goes, "All right, man, this is your chance." And then like he starts raping her. The other guy starts raping her. He starts raping her again, and then he says he takes the bag off his face, and he was looking into the eyes of his own mother. And you're like, and then he jumps off the roof and kills himself. And Immortal Technique says that it's a true story. He's like, the reason I know this is because I was there and I raped Billy's mom too. And he actually went to prison for like, what, 20 some years, something like that?
I don't know. I remember at the time, but I remember that song. I was like, that's a lot of the music that goes in with rap in itself. You're right. There's a lot of storytelling. There's a lot of mumble rap. There's a lot of bullshit music, quote unquote, because some people like that bullshit music, and there's some very good, like, hey, this is some real, you were saying storytelling music, so absolutely.
Yeah, there's a. That's with every genre, though. You have like people like this just garbage, and then there's like really deep stuff.
I don't know how I'm hearing that. Oh, I think that's through my computer. Let me hit decline there. Apologize for that
Yeah,
sound.
we're gonna
Forgot my
try and get that in the
my
editing
computer monitor was open. Got a little call on Facebook there because I'm popular. But
I have 200 friends.
I like to follow people and they follow me back.
I have 83 Twitter followers.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah,
so
real
let's
talk
see.
though. How come bitches on Instagram will show a little bit of tit and they get like 105 likes, and I show a little bit of ball sack and I get banned?
Yeah, like those are double standards.
Yeah.
Like a chick can have sex with like 10 dudes and she's a slut, but if I do it, I'm gay. What? That's not fair. You know what I mean? Double standards, man. We gotta put an end to that. Okay, going back, let's see, rap. So number 4, I'd have to say folk / bluegrass.
Okay.
So
Is Bob Dylan folk?
I would say so. He's got a lot.
He's
of
like
good
the
songs.
father
Man,
of folk.
dude. I remember sitting
Greatest
down.
singer songwriter ever.
Yeah, like everybody
Arguably,
knows
he's
it,
known.
but Tambourine Man, like those lyrics are out of this world.
The first
And,
time I ever heard Hurricane, I had to finish the song because I had to know the whole story.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I got where I was going, and I didn't shut off my vehicle. I'm like, I need to know what happens to the hurricane.
God, is he gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Holy shit. But I mean, Tambourine Man, like, okay, so you take bands like that from back in the day, like, you weren't allowed to just like get on the radio and say, yeah, I'm smoking pot, and hey, dude, we're drinking liquor and we're fucking bitches. Like, you could. So they thought of cool, fancy ways of saying that. And Bob Dylan, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, come play a song for me. Like, yo, dude, you got any weed?
Yeah.
Like, I'm out. Like, hook me up. Like, what? Like, and then you play that for somebody, you tell them that. They're like, no, dude, that's not what it's about. He's at a bar and the guy's going to play him a song. Like, no.
No,
That's not what it's about at
Go
all.
buy some weed.
Yeah, you ever dance on a windy beach? Like,
Devil's lettuce.
yeah. Jazz cabbage?
I've never heard it. Oh, jazz cabbage.
That's my favorite. The giggle bush. There's quite a few out there. But then number 5 for me, music genre-wise. I don't know. I guess I could say pop as well. There are quite a few pop songs that I get into, like stuff that makes me dance.
Yeah,
I'm very into.
Stuff that I would be embarrassed for my friends to see me. Like,
Yeah, stuff that makes you noticeably white on the dance floor. Like,
Yes.
I am into that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably my top 5. You got metal.
It's weird that I grew up on country and I don't listen to country anymore.
Yeah, dude, my mom. I think maybe that's just the way it happens. Like, my mom raised me on like fucking Travis Tritt and Billy Ray Cyrus and like.
I got the Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson.
Yeah, I had Garth Brooks.
Reba McEntire treatment. Garth Brooks was, well, I mean, I think everyone listened to Garth Brooks in the 90s.
Yeah.
He literally sold more albums than anybody else in the 90s, so.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's still playing. Like, he's old. Like, but.
God, he probably sold more albums in 1 year than fucking Blues Traveler did in a decade. And I like Blues Traveler.
Blues Traveler is sweet.
They were in Kingpin.
The movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Jesus, I'm just gonna
You're getting...
throw my phone away.
Yeah.
Turn it off. There we go.
Mine's
turn it
off because I was in the movie theater, so we're good.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got going on here. I don't even know how to open this.
What?
Steve said that Trey is in an ankle brace. Todd just texted me that. What a night that was. Oh, jeez. But, okay, so, we're sitting here, talked about our genres. We talked about some genres and, maybe shied away from what we were trying to originally. Did we have a point? Were you trying to say
I'm trying to say that there's too many that are too specific for only like one or two bands.
Yeah.
My original point being Dillinger Escape Plan. They're like, well, this is a mathcore band. I'm like, yeah, they're a lot different than anything else, but you don't really have to give them a genre because people who go listen to Dillinger Escape Plan know what they're getting into.
Yeah, I've heard Meshuggah be called math metal, but not mathcore.
I don't think they're math metal.
I don't know.
This is the worst part about genres.
Yeah.
And honestly, the only reason like I want to talk about this too is going back to that article I read where they're like 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, 32nd best metal album of the last 20 years. I'm like, how? It's not a fucking metal album.
Who made the consensus? Who's the one that?
Yeah. And then
who's the critic?
I also watched a video. It was like, yeah, these are like the 20 best like metal songs, or like 50, best metal songs. This was just some stupid YouTube video. And then like there was a band like Disturbed and like Breaking Benjamin, and I'm like, those are more hard rock bands to me than they are metal.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. They're like mainstream rock,
Yeah,
mainstream hard rock. They were metal for the radio because you're not gonna go hear Gojira on Rock 104.
There is no Rock 104 anymore.
Yeah, touche.
Gojira is a band that you don't hear on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, satellite
radio, but like you can't just turn on any like commercial radio. You can't just turn on your FM radio and you're going to hear Gojira.
No way.
They're too heavy.
Yeah.
Their last album,
French?
their last album, Magma, was lighter, but
yeah.
I mean they did some but like the stuff with like the acoustic guitar, like there was no words to that. It's just some like acoustic.
Some
stuff.
pretty boy shit.
Their mom died.
Yeah.
That's what.
They
even said that's like why the album sounds so different because their mom died before they wrote it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, going off of that topic, dude. So we're going back to progressive genty bands. After the Burial, I went and seen them.
Periphery is like the one band people were like, that's gent, and I'm like, they're like Periphery invented gent, and I'm like, not really because there are bands that were doing that before them. They just
they're progressive in my opinion. They're not super genty.
They make shirts. They make Periphery shirts that say, "Do you even gent?"
Yeah.
I think Bubby has one.
You know where the best gent bands come out of?
No.
Argentina.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, that was good.
That was a dad joke if I've ever heard one.
Thanks, I'll be here all day. But I saw After the Burial play, right? And then I didn't really know who they were, and they were playing stuff off their new album, Dig Deep, and the lead singer just kept talking about how hard his album was to write. He goes, "This was a really hard album to write. We had a hard time writing this album." They'd stop a song. "Okay, we're gonna play another one off of Dig Deep. This one was pretty tough. This is a hard album to write." And I was like, bro, I get it. Like, holy shit, like, music's not that bad. Come to find out after the show, their lead guitarist had committed suicide 2 years prior to writing the album. And I was like, wow, that was a really hard album to write. You know what I mean? Like, I got it right after that. I was like, man. So, like, like, sounds change, But I think going back to a point that you had said, does the genre define the artist, or does the artist define the genre? I think it's the latter.
Yeah.
I'd say the artist definitely defines the genre because maybe that's what they're classified as at first, but like
some metalheads are dicks.
Yeah, shit changes. You know what I mean? However, Bring Me the Horizon, they are definitely pop music now.
They are now, but like they were metalcore when they Suicide Season.
God, yeah, some of the craziest shit.
And then what was the one that came out a few years ago where they stopped screaming, but it was still heavy.
The one with the umbrella, right?
The one with Drown on it.
Yeah, I forget the album name.
That was actually on that list I was talking about for Metal Hammer. It was like number 2 or 3, and I was like, really? Because I don't know. It wouldn't be my top 50, but we should do top 50 sometime.
Yeah, that'd be exciting
like
to do right now.
Do a fucking list, like a top 10. Come in with a notepad, argue.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, and then Emotionless and White is also pop now.
Yes.
They're Radio Disney levels.
Yeah, they're
Look at Linkin Park. Angry, young 20s, and by the end of their run, they were literally featured on Radio Disney.
they're definitely breaking the habit.
They did break the habit. Stop!
Oh man, it's going. That's good. All right, man. Well, guys, this is our episode 0, so we're just kind of giving you a little taste of what's to come. So, this is my dude over here, Kenny G. He's got a lot of knowledge about band members, bands past, a lot of music history knowledge himself. Me, not so much on like the history and the members and whatnot, but I can tell you up to infinity bands. You know what I mean? And so I think we got a good combo going on.
Genres, because I didn't even know Mongolian folk was a thing.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. You can check out Tanger Calvary.
Josh is also pretty good at playing instruments too.
Yeah, I'm a little musician. We got some drums, we got some guitar, we got some bass. Do a little vox. You know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't anything. Yeah, that grindcore.
Grindcore itself is a genre.
It's a joke. That's what it is.
Yeah, because
but
how are you going to take a band called Anal Cunt seriously? There's literally a grindcore band called Anal Cunt. How are you going to take this? And then one of their songs, Dillinger Escape Plans, is for pussies or something like that. Like one of the names of one of their songs. How are you going to take that band seriously?
I don't know. You can't. There was Have you ever heard of Bomb the Music Industry?
No.
They the lead guitarist for Every Time I Die used to play in their band, and they're like ska. You know what I mean? Like crazy, weird. They have a song called "Congratulations, John, on joining Every Time I Die." And then they like in the middle of their song they make fun of E-Tid. They're
Ska bands though.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, break it down.
Ska bands themselves though, they just joke.
Yeah, dude.
Like they're like
You ever seen Real Big Fish play live?
No.
Oh my god, it's like a comedy show.
Yeah, but ska bands know what they are.
Yeah, like they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I saw Less Than Jake play, and they called a person up from the audience and had him eat a Twinkie out of the drummer's ass.
What the fuck?
And he did it.
Oh no.
So then the drummer, he took the other half and he ate it.
Oh,
and then
God.
they continued to play. I was like, wow, man, these guys are fucking hardcore.
That's fucking horrible.
But yeah, I think maybe we should put a little bow on this bad boy and wrap it up.
Let's So
I think it was pretty good though.
yeah.
Good fun talking to you, sir.
Yeah. Hope to do it again next week.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for us. We're going to be recording on Sundays, possibly releasing on Mondays, depending on how long editing and all that stuff takes. So if you guys enjoyed us, please stick around. We got episodes 1, 2, and 3 coming next.
Subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah, please sub, check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Maybe leave a comment below on one of the videos on maybe what you'd like to hear us talk about. If there's something specific you want to hear us talk about, because eventually we will run out of things to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And I will need somebody to be like, hey, tell me about Devin Townsend Project. And I'm going to say, WTF is that? And then I'll talk about it.
And then I'm going to go into so much shit. Because Devi is a god. You know he used to play guitar for Steve Vai?
Yeah.
Fucking god.
All right, you beautiful people, take it easy out there.
Yeah, like he said, man, guys, give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave some comments on the videos. Links at the bottom. Take it easy.